Trip to Mean Astrology readings here. We're approaching a really harmonious time. It's one of those times where it's like a burst of mental clarity. It's a burst of mental clarity at the end of a long tunnel. It's one of those synchronistic times where multiple aspects kick in at once that do the same kind of thing. So, this is the chart for Friday, December 18th. Tomorrow is going to be the main peak, Saturday. That's going to be when the Sun conjoins dwarf planet Quasar and the galactic center. That's where the plane of the galaxy intersects the plane of the zodiac, right there at 27 degrees Sagittarius. Mercury will conjoin. What that will do, though, is you see galactic center people that are born essentially on December 19th, and people with planets at the galactic center have a kind of intuition, a kind of clarity, and a kind of general understanding of the nature of life that it makes people feel very mentally clear. Makes people feel very mentally clear and satisfied with the nature of life. But at the same time, strangely enough, that squares the nodes. So this emotional spot of destiny in the sky, the North Node in Virgo, means that we're in a time where we need to refine ourselves. And as the North Node right there in Virgo goes to move closer to conjoining Jupiter, that will create a spot in the sky for refinement. Virgo, for refining our concepts, refining our ideological progress of the last several years. For some reason, the refinement of our ideas clashes with this galactic center overall large vision of life and contentness with life and death. So perhaps it's the fact that this North Node in Virgo is so material, so tangible, so focused on physical reality and refining that it squares the point at which you are satisfied with life and death and you see everything for what it is, because that's what the galactic center is. It's a very serene, sacred time, you know? We have Venus still sextile Pluto and Mercury, which is creating a very harmonious, very socially friendly, great harmonious energy, especially Mercury sextile Venus. With Pluto in the mix, Venus sextile Pluto creates a syrupy, very sweet, intoxicating social energy in the air. But with Mercury conjunct Pluto tomorrow, with the Sun conjunct the galactic center, with the Moon, see, this is what's going to happen. The Moon is going to conjoin Uranus while Mercury is conjunct Pluto. And that's only the beginning. This is another hard emphasis of the Uranus-Pluto square. Just like Mars came and opposed Uranus and squared Pluto in the last week and caused tension and conflict in the aftermath of the depression and all that of the Saturn-Neptune square. So this Uranus square Pluto is emphasized over and over and over. And right now, Mercury, our minds, so this is what's going to happen tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, our minds, our Mercury, is in serious Capricorn. Our serious, now calm, refined, reserved minds right now are conjoining Pluto. We're about to get a dose of power to our willpower to refine ourselves, which is the center of this era. Virgo, Capricorn, that's the center of this era. It's a very earthy era. So when Mercury conjoins Pluto, we'll get a large, powerful dose of Capricorn. A dose of Mercury and Capricorn. The link to that Mercury and Capricorn definition is in this video. I wrote a definition of Mercury and Capricorn. So we're going to get a dose of Mercury and Capricorn, hard-working energy, determined energy. We're going to get a dose of fire this weekend. A dose of fire. A dose of fire this weekend. Dose of social, harmonious, piercing energy with Venus, Mercury sextile Venus, Venus sextile Pluto. we're getting harmonious, sweet social energy, a tiny bit of fire. But what we're mostly with is the energy of refinement. The energy of refinement, perfection, logic, grounding ideas, the energy of hard work, of discipline, of calm, of structured earthiness. We're putting earth to our fire and air ideas right now. We're putting earth to our fire and air ideas. Right now we're expressing emotions, feeling emotions, and getting emotional with Venus and Scorpio, sextile Pluto. So, very interesting time. We're being revived. We're being revived. For additional perspective, check out the last several videos I've made, all the stuff on Triptych Astrology Readings page, and also Mars conjunct Haumea. That should give us a very optimistic, very lighthearted, powerful fire. If you believe in what Haumea does, because I've theorized about what Haumea does. It's my theory. You know, I've tested it many times, but it still needs to be tested more. I have theories about these dwarf planets like Haumea, Makemake, Ixion, Quasar, etc. So, also the Sun conjunct the galactic center. It's conjunct Quasar. So, what I believe Quasar is the dwarf planet of balance. The dwarf planet of balance. I'll elaborate more on that later, but I hope this gave you the insight that will let you come up with your perception of how you think this weekend is. And much love. Peace.